Cześć, z tej strony Dusha i kolejny odcinek z gry Telltale.
They showed up
Gry o tron.
unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Będziemy bardziej słuchać tego wuja, bo no, wydaje mi się, że jest dość mądry. Coś tam wie.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
Lord Whitehill, please.
I'm not finished.
Dobra,
Maybe if you hadn't
zamknij
been
ryja
so
już.
fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Okay.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason. You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their time.
Jasne.
Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
Dobra, wąs
It's over
bo
when
cię
my
zabiję.
son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
Dobra, wąs stąd.
That lad may be lord of this house, But Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
Bardzo dobrze. Zrób to. My powiemy, że poszedł na mur. Oj, coś czuję,
I
że
was wrong about your son, my lady.
O,
He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
no spoko.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
O, okej. Aha, popatrzyłaś sobie. No to fajnie. Ja, spoko, spoko. Zobaczmy Ironwood Box. Co tam mamy? Monetka jest liścik. A nie, to broszka.
It
Okej.
was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Okej. Monetka.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him.
A,
What a
okej.
strange place, Essos.
Liścik. Co jest? A, przeczytaj. Okej.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Powiecie trochę chyba zmarł, więc no nie wiem.
Ethan made this for me.
O, to miło z jego strony. Dobra, zamknij tą skrzynkę, bardzo ładnie. Co jeszcze tu mamy? Tu nie ma nic, tu owoce. Książka?
Wonders Made by Man by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Okej, to miło z jego strony też.
I hope to see them all someday.
Nie wiem, czy ci się to uda. Dobra, wyjrzyj
King's
przez
Landing.
okno.
I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Co jeszcze tu możemy zrobić? Nie wiem, tu coś jest? Nie. A możesz stąd wyjść? Nie, to co ja mam zrobić? Nie wiem, to jest gdzieś jakiś ten? Co ja mam zrobić? Jakaś misja? Czy coś? Nie możesz stąd wyjść? Nie. Czy coś przegapiliśmy? A, list, okej. List od matki.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Dobra, idź do drzwi, bo tam ktoś chyba pukał. Otwórz.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Nie, spoko.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Kim jesteś? Jesteś jakimś ptaszkiem Warysa? Nie. Chłopiec od węgla. Dobrze.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Aha.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
Twojego domu, okej. Dobrze, że to mówi.
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a callboy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Dzięki. Fajnie, że mi powiedziałeś. Ciekawe, czy to dlatego, że byliśmy z nim szczerzy i powiedzieli, że się martwi. O, Marjorie.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Okej. Idź. Okej, czyli my ogólnie Foresterami będziemy grać tutaj.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford.
No, w sumie tak.
Cersei
ma rację.
herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so
Spoko,
near.
nie, zrobimy to, co
I'll
ona
do as you
chce.
ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you.
Ona raczej nam pomoże.
Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Spoko.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Okej.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Jasne. Spoko. Zrobimy tak, jak ona chce, bo ona nam będzie mogła raczej pomóc.
Good luck.
No idź. Okej. Sejwik. Ajajaj.
You can
Nie
do
wiem, w
this.
którym momencie dokładnie to jest. Chociaż nie, czerwone wesele to Marjorie jeszcze jest z... jakby z... jak on się nazywał? Sorry, przepraszam bardzo. A Marjorie jest z... kurde. Z tym małym dupkiem.
Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Okay.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet... For centuries, the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily.
Clearly her loyalty wavers quite a lot.
If she has any loyalty at all.
O kurde.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock.
Okay.
It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your Grace.
O kurde.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
O, prawda.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose.
Ojoj, co się
Can we
stało?
truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
No, fakt. To Tyrion ma
Loyalty
rację.
can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
Kurde, ale czasami są naprawdę ciężkie odpowiedzi.
You are a girl from the
wiadomo, co
north
wybrać.
here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
No kurde, co ci nie pasuje?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton.
Nic dziwnego.
We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the North.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased.
Marjorie
It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences.
No, wiadomo.
She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard. Not her.
I wouldn't want to anger Cersei.
And you'd be wise not to. But I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance. And it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Myślę, że jeżeli chodzi o osoby, z którymi możemy się układać tutaj, to jest właśnie Tyrion. Tyrion jest jedną z nich. Myślę, że jemu można trochę zaufać. Też nie wiadomo, że nie jakoś tak całkowicie, ale trochę można. Dobra, myślę, że tutaj zakończymy i ja dziękuję wam bardzo serdecznie za oglądanie. Jeśli się podobało, to subskrybujcie po więcej, bo będzie więcej nie tylko z tej gry, ale z wielu innych. Nie wykluczam też ogólnie kupienia większej ilości Telltale Games, bo według mnie są genialne, naprawdę klimatyczne. Ale w sumie to wszystko. Ja jeszcze raz dziękuję za oglądanie i trzymajcie się. Cześć!